Officer Naomi Carter had dreamed of wearing the badge since childhood. Growing up in a quiet Midwestern town, she admired cops who protected the streets and saved lives. Her late father, a small-town sheriff, taught her that law enforcement wasn't just about power, it was about service, integrity, and courage. So when she graduated from the police academy at 26, Naomi was filled with hope. She was smart, resilient, and fiercely determined to do things right. But the moment she joined Precinct 39 in Chicago, she realized the badge wasn't as shiny as it looked. Her commanding officer, Captain Roy Maddox, was a man who oozed authority and danger in equal measure. In his late 40s, with slicked-back gray hair, an expensive watch, and a reputation for getting whatever he wanted, Maddox was adored by politicians and feared by his subordinates. He had solved major cases, earned commendations, and built powerful connections. But behind closed doors, whispers followed him. Allegations of corruption, harassment, and shady dealings that no one dared investigate. From Naomi's first week, Maddox singled her out. He praised her sharp instincts in front of the squad, then lingered too long when they spoke alone. He invited her to private briefings in his office, complimented her appearance in ways that made her skin crawl, and hinted that her career could rise fast if she stayed close to him. Naomi had someone waiting at home, her boyfriend Ethan Ross, a graphic designer with a gentle smile and steady heart. He supported her every step, even when her hours stretched late into the night. "Just keep your head down," Ethan told her more than once. "Do your job and stay out of trouble." But Maddox wasn't the kind of trouble you could avoid by ignoring him. When Naomi refused his late-night messages and made excuses to dodge his invitations, Maddox's charm turned cold. He began criticizing her in meetings, assigning her to dangerous patrols alone, and spreading rumors that she was incompetent. It was clear, he wasn't just angry at rejection, he was planning something. Then came the night that shattered everything. Ethan had taken Naomi out to dinner to celebrate her first month on the job. They laughed over shared plates of pasta, talking about trips they'd take once her schedule settled down. On the drive home, Ethan's car was forced off the road by a black SUV. Witnesses later said it looked intentional. The vehicle fled the scene. Ethan died instantly. Naomi's world collapsed. Her grief was unbearable. But something else burned hotter: suspicion. She knew Maddox saw Ethan as an obstacle. Just days earlier, Maddox had sneered. "Maybe you need someone who understands the job better. Someone who can really take care of you." The official investigation was rushed and sloppy. The hit-and-run driver was never identified. The case was quietly closed as a tragic accident. Maddox even showed up at Ethan's funeral, offering Naomi a hollow embrace and muttering, "I'm so sorry for your loss." His eyes, cold and calculating, told her everything she needed to know. Naomi decided then and there. If the system wouldn't give her justice, she would take it herself. She started digging. Off-duty, she traced Maddox's connections: shady businessmen, unregistered vehicles, unsolved cases with missing evidence. She learned Maddox owned a cabin outside the city, a place where he conducted secret meetings. She tailed him at night, using tricks she'd picked up at the academy. Her first breakthrough came when she hacked into an old traffic camera feed near the crash site. The SUV had a partial plate number, registered not to Maddox, but to a known associate of his, a former cop turned private enforcer. It was enough to confirm her fear. Ethan's death wasn't random. Maddox had ordered it. Naomi knew she couldn't go to internal affairs. Maddox's reach was too wide. If she made one wrong move, she'd be discredited, or worse. So she built her case in secret, piece by piece, using burner phones, encrypted drives, and quiet help from Ethan's tech-savvy friend, Liam Brooks. But Maddox was watching. One evening, he cornered her in the parking lot after her shift. "You're wasting your talent, Carter," he said, leaning close. I can make you a detective in 6 months. All you have to do is stop fighting me." Naomi forced a polite smile and walked away, but her hands were shaking. She realized Maddox wouldn't stop until she broke or disappeared. Her plan came together like a puzzle. She planted a microphone in Maddox's office disguised as a pen. She leaked small pieces of his illegal dealings to a local journalist to make him nervous. Then, when Maddox arranged a meeting at his remote cabin to discuss Naomi's future, she followed him, recording everything from a hidden position outside. Inside, Maddox bragged to an associate about cleaning up loose ends and mentioned Ethan by name. That was the moment Naomi had been waiting for. The next night, Maddox called Naomi and told her to meet him, alone. He said he wanted to clear the air. Instead of confronting him directly, Naomi tipped off a federal contact she'd secretly met weeks earlier. She sent them the recording and Maddox's meeting location. Then she went herself, wired and armed, ready to face the man who destroyed her life. Maddox expected a scared rookie. What he got was a woman who had nothing left to lose. When he tried to corner her, Naomi stood her ground. "You killed Ethan," she said, her voice steady. "I have proof." Maddox lunged for her, but sirens wailed in the distance. Federal agents swarmed the building, catching him mid-threat. The recording sealed his fate. Captain Roy Maddox was arrested for conspiracy, murder for hire, and obstruction of justice. His empire crumbled overnight. Naomi testified in court, her badge glinting under the harsh lights. She told the truth about Ethan, about Maddox's harassment, and about the rot inside Precinct 39. It was the hardest thing she'd ever done, but it was the only way to honor Ethan's memory. When the verdict came, guilty on all counts, Naomi didn't celebrate. Justice didn't bring Ethan back, but it proved something. Power and corruption could be beaten, even from the inside. Months later, Naomi visited Ethan's grave. She left her police badge on the headstone, whispering, "This is for you." Then she walked away, not as a rookie, not as a victim, but as someone who had faced the darkness and refused to let it win.